When leaders become the crisis, the nation becomes the casualty. Welcome to Africa Watch on Africa 24 Hours TV, where the world watches Africa here. Today we report from a nation on fire, and the heart of it is a president who promised reform but is now accused of ruling with repression. President William Ruto of Kenya is facing the biggest political and moral test of his career. He rose to power as the so-called hustler president, a man of the people, but today he is seen by many Kenyans as the architect of their suffering. The trigger, the controversial Finance Bill 2024, which proposed harsh new taxes on fuel, food, internet and essential services. In the country already weighed down by inflation, debt and unemployment, this bill was the last straw. Protests erupted across the nation, from Nairobi to Mombasa, from Kinisu to Eldoret. The youth, mostly Gen Z, led the charge, flowed on the streets with placards, chants and hope. But what they got in return was bloodshed. As of mid-July 2025, over 100 protesters have been killed, hundreds more injured, and scores arrested. Many of them young, unarmed, and peaceful. The state's response has been brutal, unforgiving, and unapologetic. And at the center of what response is William Ruto himself. The president didn't just authorize force, he publicly encouraged it. His now infamous instruction to security forces: shoot them in the leg, break their legs, incapacitate them. Those words weren't from a dictator in exile. They came from Kenya's commander-in-chief on national television.
Anaenda kuchoma biashara ya mtu. Anaenda kuchoma mali ya watu wengine. Mtu kama huyo apigwe risasi miguu, aende hospitali, akienda kotini. Yes. Yeah. Wasimuue lakini wapige hii miguu ivunjike ndio aende kotini, aende hospitali, akienda kotini. Hapana. Hatuwezi kukubali mtu ambaye anaamuka kwake.
Ruto has branded the protesters criminals, accused them of plotting a coup, and doubled down on the use of lethal force.
Unpetitioning of public authorities by a section of law-abiding citizens of the Republic of Kenya was infiltrated and hijacked by a group of organized criminals.
But what crime did they commit? Asking their government not to tax their pain, asking for a future they were promised? Instead of dialogue, Ruto has offered tear gas. Instead of reform, bullets. What began as a protest against a tax bill has now become a full-blown movement. A generational uprising demanding accountability, leadership and justice. The finance bill may have been withdrawn under pressure, but the people are not retreating. They have lost too many lives. They have buried too many dreams. Among those killed was a 22-year-old Boniface Kiriki, a street vendor shot during a peaceful march. Another was Albert Ojwang, a teacher and activist who died in police custody. Their names now echo in every protest chant, every tweet, every courtroom. Opposition leaders are calling for Ruto to resign. Civil societies groups have labeled his directives unconstitutional. Amnesty International has called his remarks dangerous and unlawful. Even the United Nations have warned that Kenya is failing. But Ruto remains defiant, as if he's willing to take Kenya down with him. So we ask, is President Ruto still fit to lead? Or is he writing the final chapter of his presidency with the ink of violence and fear? Kenya today stands on a knife's edge. Its economy is fragile, its youth are angry, its democracy is wounded, and its president, instead of offering healing, is pressing deeper into confrontation. If William Ruto continues down the spot, silencing dissent, criminalizing protest, encouraging brutality, he won't just lose the presidency, he will lose the very nation he vowed to protect. Kenya doesn't need a strong man. It needs a statesman. It needs humility, not hubris. But right now, it seems Ruto is more interested in power than peace, more willing to burn bridges than build them.
By how much impact we are making, how much transformation we are undertaking, and how good a foundation we are laying for generations to come.
This is Africa 24 Hours TV. We don't just tell stories. We hold the powerful to account. And today, we'll say this to the President of Kenya. The people are watching.